The budget forecasts $824.6 million in general fund revenue, $251.3 million in special funds, and $142 million in federal matching, for a total of nearly $1.22 billion. But $125 million will be taken off the top for tax refunds. Budget Director Lester Carlson says while most line agencies will stay near current funding levels, GPD will get an added $2.3 million to hire more officers, and DOC's budget will increase by $1.1 million to address a variety of issues. A bright spot, he says, is the Medicaid program. The matching requirement has been revised. GovGuam needs only to come up with 17% to the federal government's 83%. The governor intends to take full advantage.
Her budget contains the entire $21.7 million, which is necessary to match the entirety of the $127 million.
Adelup is also increasing the medically indigent program by $6 million to $10 million. The governor is also concerned about retaining local talent, and Carlson says salaries are a key issue.
We are embarking upon a revised compensation plan. And in her budget, she has identified $5 million to be able to be utilized to fund any pay adjustments. Primarily, we're looking at teachers and nurses.
But perhaps the most controversial provision of last year's budget was the increase in the business privilege tax from 4% to 5%. The new budget does not contemplate a rollback.
We are still dealing with the impacts of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Many people indicate that our tax base shrunk by $80 million collectively. The BPT brings in about a little over $60 million. There has not been any viable solution to mitigating that $60 million.
Critics at the time had called on GovGuam to cut costs before raising taxes. Carlson says they did by about $30 million. In the end, the government wound up the fiscal year with $21 million more than was appropriated. Adelup won't call it a surplus, though. Instead, they say it's unappropriated excess revenue that will be used for deficit reduction. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.